Deputy Seán Crowe.
Good. I suppose to disagree with other speakers in relation to, we're talking about viable jobs, we're talking about high quality jobs, Minister. We're talking about profitable companies here. For instance, the Lufthansa Technik company, if you look at their website, they talk in terms of, for 2011, 205 million turnover. So, we're talking in terms of, a company that's profitable. The workers in Lufthansa Technik were called to a meeting last Friday. The manager out of a report talked in terms of possible loss of jobs. He said it wasn't down to the workers themselves. It wasn't down to the work they were doing. They were quite happy with the work they were doing. The restructuring that they've been involved in, again, it wasn't down to that. Outside factors in relation to it. We're talking about really skilled jobs that we can't afford, as other speakers have said in relation. We can't afford to lose them. So we're talking about, in result of that company, 411 employees and their families. The lives have been thrown into turmoil. Many of the workers at the plant have been there 20, 30 years. We're also talking about in circumstances that there's many couples there in relation to that. So it's not just one individual, it's whole families being affected by this. So the impact on the families, the broader community, the local economy, the economy is, So I suppose what we're asking here today, Minister, if you can maybe approach some of these questions, would you accept that there's no clear rationale of why this is happening at this time? Is there anything you can do to secure the jobs? What, if anything, can you say to reassure the workers in these companies in relation to, and what other enterprise companies have actually been involved, other state agencies have been involved in relation to this situation? I suppose lastly what workers want to hear, Minister, is they want to hear what you're going to do. They want to hear you're standing by. There's nothing you can do. Hopefully you can be able to address those issues.
Thank you, Deputy Seán Crowe.
Minister, you're saying in your speech that it's regrettable that 107 jobs are to be lost at PWA and 408 at Lufthansa. Both Minister Bruton and I appreciate these closures will have a devastating impact on employees and their families. That's an understatement, Minister, in relation to many of the families that are probably listening to this discussion here tonight are under the impression that the jobs are still there. You're actually announcing now that they're gone. Now, I'm hoping that we pull something out of the hat in relation to it, but the workers that were informed by the management last Friday were told there was a 30-day window of potential there, and they were asking the staff to come back with plans and suggestions in relation to it. And that's what part of today is about. We're looking for you to come up with new ideas, new suggestions in relation to this. But what we seem to be saying in the statement is the jobs are gone. And that's not the message that people want to hear. And maybe I'm picking you up wrong, Minister, in relation to this. This is not devastating. This is devastating not only for the families but for the whole area. This is not an area that has a huge amount of jobs. This is an area that has been devastated by unemployment, and some of the highest unemployment rates in the country. So there's very little in this, Minister. We can go back to those local people in relation to what can we say to them? Nothing we can do. Is that what you're saying to us? Is that what you're saying to those workers?